Welcome to another topic. Yes. Okay, so the topic that we have today is by time, not stop. This is just some truth, just about a lot of things that we do. We spend a lot of our time trying to pay for stuff that we buy. Now, some of the things we have to buy are very important and it's a must. Housing, clothes, food, and shelter is something that is must buy. But there are things that we do spend our money on or our currency that we earn that isn't always the best decision in the long run. So, first thing you got to understand is that every purchase is really a trade. You have your time and you have stuff. Most of the stuff that we spend time to pay for don't last as long as the time spent earning them. For example, is student loans. You have people currently today paying on student loans for over 30 years that the money was spent maybe over a 5-year period. So why do people keep buying? Why do people keep buying? Stress relief. You will hear people say that I earned this. I needed this. I went on the trip because I worked so hard. But working so hard means spending so much time to earn the currency to pay for things. So it is a stress relief saying, I can afford this, especially when you really can. But in today's dollars, unfortunately, we can't. Social comparison. People want to be like everybody else. Buying things to impress people you don't even like is a phrase we hear a lot. Status signal. You want to be him. You want people to think you are him. I'm the guy with the fancy BMW 312 with engine problems, but you don't know about that. As long as I keep it waxed up, let's get to work, and I keep it going, everybody will think I'm that person. You see it a lot with celebrities that go broke because they must make everybody think that they are filthy rich. When it's okay. People they pick on people that were celebrities and they made money, but now they're working a regular job and people make fun of them, but that goes into that status part. Please don't fall into that. Boredom, sometimes people just they want something to do, and spending money is something to do. Just going out shopping and buying things, getting new gadgets, which is okay. I mean, I can say a good thing, say it's just if you're gonna go buy a new fishing pole or you're gonna go buy a jet ski, but you really are on the water all the time. Or if you get a ATV off-roader, but you really use it all the time, like so much that you gotta go get a new one because you done wore it down. Then you also have the marketing pressure. This is more evident with vehicles, cars. Like I was just talking about a BMW. For everybody thinking about buying a BMW, look at the maintenance on those things. That's why a lot of people lease them. A lot of people who think own those cars, they're leased. Cars, houses is another thing. Housing is a lot of maintenance, and if a home is built wrong, it can be, it can be a serious trap. House poor. Just things to think about. Free time. Free time is time to work on your health, creativity, thinking about other things you can do, or just think about what's going on in the world. Many of the wealthy want people, the average working person, working so much that they don't take the time to think about it, but they also don't take time to work on their creativity. That's how we have less things being created today. We still have inventors and new inventions coming out, but we have less of that because more people are working and they don't have that extra time. Also, with relationships with people. The reason why I think we have a problem with relationships in this country because we don't spend a lot of time making, because we don't have it. We got to go. In peace. Peace, I say this is the most important one. People need time to decompress and just be able to just relax. And a lot of people don't. That's why you see a lot of people just crashing out for no reason, just being violent for no reason, because they're not at peace. Turning to drugs, because the drugs, the moment they're high, they're in peace. That's why they keep going back to it. And it's not even like illegal drugs. Even food. Food is a drug to some people. It's escapism. Also, purpose. Free time to work on your purpose. Something that you always want to do. For example, I've always wanted to write a screenplay. I have not taken the time to do that. Something like that. Mental clarity, which kind of goes back to peace. It's the same thing. Now let's talk about stuff. Stuff equals storage. You got to put it somewhere. Such if you have that nice vehicle, you just can't park it on the street. You got to make sure it can go inside the garage, or if you have it outside your home, it has to be a good home. Stuff means debt. A lot of things today are bought on Klarna. You got to buy the Klarna. Get the Klarna. Credit cards. So bad that the credit card debt got so bad they had to come out with another credit called Klarna, and people are using it. Then maintenance. You got a maintenance house. You got to maintenance that car. Clutter. So many clothes, you need a second closet when you just need to get rid of some of that stuff. Just get rid of it. You don't need all of it. This kind of goes back to what I was just saying. A person with free time thinks, questions, creates, builds, organizes, learns, heals. Free time is beautiful. It gives your brain a chance for new things to go into it. A person drowning in work and purchase, though, they consume, which distracts, which causes them to have to obey their bosses, also obey their government, and it repeats because you have to pay the bills. And before it was understood, because the bills just meant I gotta lights, gotta keep the lights on, food in the fridge, and a bed to sleep in a home. But now it's mostly just paying for credit, and a lot of people don't even remember what they spent this on. And it's the hamster wheel. Working 40, 60 hours a week to buy things to impress people who don't care. I misspelled don't there. When you stop buying unnecessary things, you have more time to maintain your lifestyle. Depending on what your lifestyle is, most people just want a peaceful lifestyle. They don't mind going to work every day. They just want to come home, and once they get home, be able to relax. People don't want to be chained to bills, trends, or status games. More clarity is something that people need, clarity. I like how this picture, see how the sun comes in, kind of brings like a religion into there. This kind of backs up. More control of your life. When you have free time, you feel like you at least have a little bit more control. The real flex in 2026 is time. Time to think, time to rest, time to build, time to love, time to grow, time to be human. And the crazy thing is, the more we get more electronic things, it seems like time to be human again is something that we've lost. To the point that some people think that they can design humans. which is what would they say? I would say that it's something going against nature. We can't beat nature. We're going to anger nature, saying that I can create this type of human. I can do that to this. Really, you can. You can clone humans. You really can do that. You can change a man to a woman to a man. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. I can mess with animals and I can clone them. That is not what you're supposed to do. That's bigger than religion. That is against nature, and we're not bigger than nature. And I think eventually we will find out. And it goes back to that thing, time to think, time to rest. So I'll leave you with this. What will you choose? Your time is the only currency that matters. Spend it wisely. Thank you.